And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 16-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with Montgomery. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Powers through. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they ended up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. These two teams all tied after one.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First down, they'll run with Hunt. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. The 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 41 yards on the ground.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play again.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Now it's Hunt. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Haskins on 1st down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They go play action with Haskins. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now an option play on 2nd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Again, it's Haskins. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
31-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins got a man open. It's Wims. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. But good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long. From the gun, Haskins. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 40-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Browns drive about to get started, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
He's got it at the 15. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Montgomery on the counter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Montgomery back to the ground, and the lane closes things up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, Haskins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. First down, it's Haskins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
The 12-yard line.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That's good.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And his throw here is incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Tighten up, pull it together. 58 for Mike, 58, 58 for Mike. All day, every day, any day.
Now Haskins, third and long. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
At the Bears' 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Mayfield to throw it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jarvis Landry.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now it's Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to.
And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. There he goes right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
For the extra point.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. The end result, 21 yards.
1 more yard.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed. And he's got his man, that's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
Robinson.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears get a bit closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Austin Hooper.
A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 44 yards.
Browns.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal. As some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On second and goal, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Browns 34, Bears 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action now. Haskins. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Play action. Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Haskins' pass intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So Cleveland able to come.